Hello everyone, Simon here, and we are playing a new game. It's called Rebuild 3 Gangs of Deadsville. So this is we're supporting indie developers today. This is if you're wondering where Rebuild 1 and 2 is, they are actually free to play flash games that you can find on the internet. They're free to play. They're basically flash games that you can play for free. And so Rebuild 3 is Sarah Northway's attempt to actually make a game to sell for money. So you can buy Rebuild 3 on Steam if you want to. So there's no, I don't know if this game is good or not, but I did like Rebuild 1 and 2. And so I decided, as we said, we're going to support indie developers, and so I bought Rebuild 3, and now I'm going to play through it, and we're going to see if it's good. Alright, let's go straight into it. Story mode, I suppose. March 3rd, 2016. Alright, this game's already in the past. I don't know why she chose 2016 instead of something more in the future. I guess 2016 it fixes the technology that's available, right? Anyway, beginning of the end. So last year, or at some point, the beginning of the end. So begins my new life in Seattle, Washington. Now for a fun day waiting for the cable guy to come connect the internet. We've got a couple of TV channels, but all they're showing is news about that crazy biting disease in Amsterdam. Finally, it sounds like they finally got it contained. There's a crazy biting disease in Amsterdam. Guess I'll unpack, take a shower, and enjoy some me time. Alright, so we're in Seattle, Washington. So it's on the opposite side from Washington, D.C. It's a little confusing, because Washington, D.C. is on the east side, and then Washington State is on the west side. It's kind of literally the other end of the country. Alright, let's continue. Personal bio, name Boss Shirai. I guess we should we try and make myself? Alright, let's try and make myself. Alright. That's me, an unpronounceable name. My gender is... there's a lot of body types, aren't there? Alright, well, I'm definitely male. Skin is, I'm not white. I guess I don't go out in the sun very much. Like, if I go out in the sun a lot, I'll be this color, but if I'm indoors a lot, I'll be this color. But let's be this color, because I'm indoors a lot. My body, this is probably my body, yeah, that's some skinny guy. Head. I'm inclined to choose the derpiest guy there. Who's, that's kind of Asian, but I want the derpy guy, actually, I think. Let me just check all these guys. Are these random, or are these... No, these are pretty... Okay, this guy's pretty derpy. I like how derpy he is. What's with the hat? Oh, this is the job, I see. Torso... Who... it's kind of... What do I usually wear? I don't really wear any of this stuff. None of this is relatable. Let's go for this one. Legs. Are you serious? It's a zombie apocalypse and you're wearing sandals? That's awkward. Shorts and boots? That's most like me. Oh, this is me. Alright, this is me. This is definitely me. Job politician plus leadership and 1 extra survivor equipment. Top hat. Shop clerk. A politician. Leadership, etc. I'm not... I can do leadership if I have to. I don't actually enjoy telling people what to do. Shop clerk. Scavenging. Better trades. Equipment crowbar. I do like crowbars. I really do like crowbars. Is that weird to like crowbars? They're just handy, you know what I mean? You can just open things. Doctor. I'm not really a doctor. -1 day to injury recovery. I know a little bit of first aid. I think I like the crowbar better. Retiree. Building more happiness and hammer. Oh, wait a minute. We get a gun. Police officer plus defense and +1 from all guns. A priest, leadership, church, more devout survivors, and a megaphone, a hobo. Scavenging 5 +5 housing space, equipment backpack. I'm torn between hobo and the crowbar. College student. That's actually more like me than anything else. Engineering schools and bar, 20% more, 25% more effective equipment calculator. Construction worker. Plus building, half material cost, equipment saw. Gang member. Amazing. So, I mean, I like the crowbar. I do like the crowbar, but I'm more a college student. Alright, this is me. This is me, alright? This is me. Continue. March 4th, 2016, containment failed. Oh, well, that was fast. That happened really fast. The internet guy never came. This morning I woke to what I thought were protesters outside, but I was wrong. So very, very, very wrong. They're fighting in the street down there with their hands and teeth just tearing into people. I saw a cop shoot a woman in the chest, covered in blood. She just got up and kept fighting. So if you don't know, this game is the zombie apocalypse. March 5th, well that was fast. Are they nuking the city already? On the news they're telling us to stay indoors. They keep opening emergency shelters, but every time something goes wrong and it turns into another bloodbath. That happens really fast, wow. This infection is spreading so fast. It's in Vancouver and San Francisco now too. They've shut down the airports, but it's too late. It's too late, it's too late, it's too late. Well that escalated quickly, didn't it? March 6th, venturing outside. Why'd you go outside? Just stay inside. You were told to stay inside. Dumbass. I ran out of ramen and soda about the time the TV cut out. It was finally quiet outside, so I took what survival gear I had and made my way out to the street. The last shelter they broadcast was 10 blocks away at a boys' private school. I made it halfway before I was attacked. Oh really? You got bitten? You got bitten. March 6 bitten. That was fast. It was so stupid. I don't know why I didn't have a weapon ready. I guess I thought I could outrun them. I mean, since they're zombies and all, but they're faster than they look. While I was struggling with one of them, a soldier ran up and pulled it off me. He shot it in the head. That stopped it, but it was too late. Too late, too late. I was bitten. March 6, 2016, Sergeant Hester Hero. The soldier pulled me into a building and we waited there while the zombies wandered around outside, and then he saw my bite. He drew his gun and said he was going to make it quick. I knew what the bite meant. I had a day, maybe 2 to live. But I didn't want to die. I fought with him and the gun went off. I killed him. I killed a good man. He was trying to help and I killed him. Yeah, you did. But he's dead now and you're alive and you were bitten and you have a gun. Nice, good job. So long, Seattle. May 31st. Wait. A lot of days went past. After Sergeant Hester's death, things got blurry. I slept beside his body, waiting for the fever to start, waiting to die, but it never came. So not everybody is zombies. Some people are immune somehow. I snuck my way out of town. I was worried there'd be some repercussion for killing a soldier, but everyone was too busy to care. I've been working my way east through the suburbs on foot, scavenging what I need and avoiding zombie and human alike. Several years later? It's several years later? I thought it would start at the apocalypse, but no, it's several years later. It's been 2 years since the outbreak. It has been 2 years since the outbreak. I've been keeping to myself, moving from place to place. The few people I take up with seem to disappear or die before long. Well, maybe it's you. Maybe it's you. Maybe you're eating them. But I met this woman, Diane. She's different. She wants to stop running, to settle down and build something that will last. I'm going to help her. No, but you're bitten. You were bitten, and the people you hang out with disappear after a while. What does that mean? Calculator. Snoqualmie? Diane found a small town up in the Cascade Mountains named Snoqualmie. Lots of food and supplies, few Z. How would there be lots of... It's 2 years, by the way. 2 years is enough time for most canned food to run out. So you have to grow your own food by this point. We found a couple other survivors and walled off a few city blocks to start. No more living in fear, hiding like animals. It's time to take a stand, it's time to rebuild. Sure. Pick your difficulty. Easy, normal, challenging, hard, impossible. So I've played the previous games before. I want to go challenging. I don't want it to be too easy. Alright, let's go for... Oh look, there's more? City size. Oh, we can't change that. We can't change... Oh, hey, this sounds interesting. That sounds so interesting. Or maybe let's go... Actually, no, let's just start with the tutorial. Let's start with an easy game, just to learn things. Okay. I'm not going to lie to you. This town has seen better days. It's overrun by the undead. No power, no running water, no food except what we scavenge or grow ourselves. Drag the map to look around and scroll or pinch to zoom. Well, I'm not pinching because I'm not on the touchpad. We are safe in our 5 reclaimed buildings, but the darker ones outside are teeming with Z and zombies. Click a building for more info. Drag... I said okay, alright, good. So, buildings outside the fort might contain food, supplies, and survivors, but there are also zombies lurking out there, so watch out. Drag a survivor onto a building to send them on a mission. So I have... these are my survivors. And they're all defending at the moment. Ormat, 5 zombies, 2 survivors, 5 food, 10 resources. Everything you could want from guns to decorative candles, gardening shears, big enough to cut a head off. They got them. Alright. So the Ormat is there, there's survivors out there. Alright, there's only Zeds. There's 3 zombies. Zed are everywhere. Drag a soldier out of the fort and pick the gun icon to kill zombies. Do it regularly so they can't grow into a massed horde and attack us. Alright, so we need to keep the numbers. We're gonna throw out the numbers every now and then. The squirrels, pigeons, and rabbits have been multiplying like crazy. Good eating if you know how to trap them. Alright, there's a park. And there's 3 zombies there. So it's not scouted. There's a school. Survivors can train here to increase their skills. It's faster and much safer than the usual way. By the usual way they mean learning on the job. We won't know what's in the building until we send someone to scout it. Scouting also reveals how many zombies are milling around there and makes later missions safer. Alright, that's good. So let's just see what we can see. So police stations are the heart of our protection against the outside world. They give plus 10 defense and plus 5 to neighboring buildings. Alright. Coffee always used to make me jumpy. Now I get that effect for free just by taking a stroll outside the walls. This is a office tower. You have the best chance of finding food in houses or grocery stores. Places like malls may have valuable equipment. Scavengers find more stuff faster. Looks like a branch of Incredicorp, that old video game empire. I used to have all their games. Alright, there's an office tower there. I think the maps are all randomly generated, so each block is random. Apartments, home sweet home for 2 survivors if they don't mind the 70s decor and avocado green appliances. So each apartment can house 2 survivors. McNoodles. What was that jingle? You deserve a breakaway, have some noodles, made your way. Makes my mouth water just thinking about it. Alright, McNoodles is their office. We used to spend our lives in these offices, chained to desks, drinking cheap, watery coffee to keep from falling into boredom coma. There's Ixor gas. Cities ran out of fuel during the early days of the Big Panic, but you can still find cars with gas in their tanks. Alright, that's handy. Suburbs. Subdivisions were named after what was destroyed to make room for them. Pinewood Grove was home of 3 survivors. Alright. And then there's a big farm here, produce 3.75 food every day of healthy crops, like chard and turnips. Posting full-time farmers here increases the yields. Alright. Clothing store, trashy revealing clothing for your darling angel teenage daughter. Funny. There's a church. Our churches are multi-faith spiritual centers now offering over 24 afterlives to go to when you die. Increases happiness. And then there's woods. Impassable deep forest at the edge of the city. Few zombies come through here so we can safely keep our backs to it. Okay, that's good. That's good. So this is the edge of the map. This is the edge of the map. So what we should do, I think, is to expand to the edge. Because, I mean, if you've played the previous rebuild games, you would know this. But you want to minimize your perimeter because the zombies accumulate outside the perimeter of your city. Press the go button to start the time ticking. The game will pause automatically and the menu is showing. Alright, we're not gonna go yet. So you wanna minimize the perimeter that is vulnerable to attacks, and backing yourself against the edge of the map is good for doing that. Right. So here, for example, we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hostile buildings on the outside, right? So if we expand to here to the exor gas, then we end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So like we end up with 2 more boundaries where we can get attacked from. Whereas if we expand to one of these corners, so we have like 8 there. If we expand to here, then we're vulnerable to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're vulnerable to one more. Wait a minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So then we're vulnerable to one more. Whereas expanding to here makes us vulnerable to 2 more. I think. Is that how it works? Or was it 3 more? Anyway, so the shape of your town, so like a long thin city has more surface area than a compact square city, is what I'm trying to say. So the geometry of your city actually has an impact on how well you survive. So we should probably reclaim 10 more buildings is the goal. Let's see, March 3rd. Drag a survivor onto a building beside your fort and select reclaim to build a wall around it and add it to your fort. You can only reclaim buildings that are directly touching your walls already and have no zombies and other factions in them. Alright. Every survivor learns one skill. Leaders by leading. Builders by building and so on. They can change by training at a school. You are special. You can improve all 5 skills. Okay. So I can improve all 5 skills. Whereas the others are only one thing at a time. So we have 1 builder, 1 scavenger, and 2 soldiers. Factions. Other factions have their own forts here in Snoqualmie. And they aren't necessarily friendly. If they like us, they'll send trading convoys. If not, watch out for raiders. Alright. We haven't met that guy yet. Research projects can give many different fort-wide bonuses for best result. Assign engineers to research and laboratory. Okay. We can't research anything yet. So there's resources and food there, but our food is actually maxed out. Yeah, our food is maxed out, so we don't need to get more food. And we have 20 materials, 10 ammunition, 5 fuel, 5 medicine. Explosive, man, that's a lot of menus. There's a lot of menus. Alright, so what I think I want to do is drag survivors on the buildings to assign them missions. Stack extra survivors to finish missions faster with less danger. Okay. So, how's that? Kill 5 zombies. Clearing out stray zombies stop them from becoming mass hordes, but until you reclaim the building, new zombies will just keep shambling back into it. Okay. So how dangerous is the mission? Click on survivor name to see the skills and other information. Okay. Killing zombies. how long? Wait a minute. 0% danger from 5 zombies. Alright. 1.7 days to finish killing those guys. I feel like I should push this way. Push this way. So I might also... Wait a minute, who's that guy? Oh, that's me. I can do anything. Once we've reclaimed the building into our fort, we can use it for housing, farming, defense, or other things depending on the building type. Our goal is to reclaim 15 buildings. Okay. Green is builder, scavenger, zombie guys, and I can do research. But I think we need a research lab before we can do any of that. Suburb, 8 defense, 0 danger. So I have a suburb, I have an office, guarding the fort, edit mission, guard duty.